Hey YouTube, Holy Child X once again with you. I'm redoing an old profile that I put like a couple years ago, a year ago or so. I'm retouching my Inzektors deck. First I gotta show off the mat with the matching sleeves. The Inzektors deck in this format of prophecy and dragons, it's like, it may seem a little slow and inconsistent, but you know, if you manage not to get veilered or faded across the way, you have a good chance of winning all the time. Sorry for the lighting, guys. No professionalism here at all, but let's jump right into the profile. I know you guys don't like to wait. Run the standard 3 centipedes. Can we get that in focus? Glare. 3 centipedes. Have to run them. 3 ladybugs. Names are in Spanish. Weirdest name in the world. Obviously a dragonfly. Also in Spanish. Hornet. Also in Spanish. And 1 hopper. Now, why hopper? Many people leave it out of the deck. Some people put it in. It helps you pull off the Shockmaster plays a lot more easily. Bad things happen. Sometimes you need to attack directly. It does give you that way out. It's good at 1. I would not put 2 like I may have had before. This is a lot faster version of the one that's been on my profile before. I'm running 2 Gigamantis. A lot of people run just 1 and they recycle it with the sword, but you know, I like to get off. I like to do crazy stuff. I like to do Photon Strike Bouncer a lot. And they're the 6s that give me the out. Yeah, look at that glare. Sometimes I just need to attack over things, and I don't feel like doing anything else. I don't like to go into massive combos. These just help me have the control that I need to get back from the graveyard. It helps me better with Dragonfly, get that pop and +3s to the field. So it's really good. And when I'm teching in, it's 1 Beatron. I would actually like to put in another one. It's really good, actually. I like it as a 1 for right now. What Beatron's effect is that you can target 1 face-up spell or trap card. Sorry about that. 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field, send it to the graveyard, and then you can target 1 insect level 4 or lower insect monster and revive it. Special summon it from the graveyard in defense position. You can only use this for turn 1 effect once per turn. As a 1600 attack dark insect, it kind of goes with the deck anyway. But the good part, if I have a random Call to Haunted, which I'll get later into the traps, on the field, it helps me get it out. I'm not going to go too much into the explanation. It's kind of obvious. With the Inzektors, I have Dragonfly. I have Gigamantis on him. If he gets out with Intimidation or whatever, which also will be in the deck later, you send it to the grave. You get 1 out of the grave with this effect, 1 out of the grave with his effect, and 1 out of the deck with his effect. So, it helps. It's just like Copper. It's good at 1. It helps at 1. That's 12. For hand traps, Battle Faders, because there's nothing better in this world than Battle Fader. It's just they're too beautiful to keep out. And besides that, they also have really good synergy with... Sorry, it's late. With Ladybug. Ladybug, I could just put them up to a 3 and do an XYZ with them. Very easy. Or I can overlay them one over another for a Slacker Magician, which, is possible. 3 effect veilers, because if you don't have 3 effect veilers in this format, you're going to have a bad time. And they're also tuners, which helps get into synchros. That rounds off the deck, I believe, at 18 monsters. I don't run Dark Armed. I don't like Dark Armed. Dark Arm always gets stuck with me. Not enough grave control for me to like it, no. Magic cards, the one-ofs. You know, the Monstruo Renacido. Heavy. The Dark Hole. Gotta have the Trinity. I'm also running Allure of Darkness. Or if you want to see it in Spanish, Atractivo de la Oscuridad. Pot. Looking for a pot gold. 2 mystical space typhoons. For those who can't see it, there you go. Right, people run 3 mysticals, but you know, in this format, you don't really need 3 mysticals anyway. These mysticals are basically going to be floating around in your hand, unless you go up, you know, unless you go up against a really trap-based deck. But for the most part, they're just going to be laying around in your hand to pop one of your own cards with, if it comes down to that. For the Inzektors, just 2 swords. You don't need anything else. 2 Inzektor swords of caliber to recycle this is a safe, I don't need to explain it. I don't want to waste my time. 2 instant invitations, that's how you get out the V-Tron really fast, or, you know, send a Ladybug into a Dragonfly. 2 is good. 3 is too much. 3 is too much because you only have the 3 level 2s. If you're running more level 2s like Max These, then you can go ahead and put up to 3. Too hard to clear waters. Why? Because it's instant pop with Centipede. It protects anything you need that's under Centipede. I once stalled out my opponent with a Battle Fader with this for a couple of turns until I drew into a Centipede and a Ladybug. So, you know, it helps. So that rounds up the magics at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Alright, traps, real quick. Solemn Warning. That is a Solemn Judgment. 1 Torrential, because I don't want to blow up my side of the field half the time. I don't like making that decision. So just 1 for those bad moments. The best trap in the format right now, Bottomless Trap Hole. 3 Threatening Roars, because you need to protect and stall out. Usually with the 3 Threatening Roars and the 3 Battle Phasers, I'm good for a couple turns, and then the Bottomless is, you know. And last but not least, 2 Call of the Haunted. 2 Call of the Haunted, these are great. Always have to be, I'm not going to explain it either. Go into Inzektor deck. You detach for an XYZ effect, get that monster right back. Torrential, get that monster right back. So, let me count it up for you guys who don't like to do the math. That's 2, that's 5, that's 7, that's 8, 41 cards. 2, 5, 7, 8, 10, my bad. Yeah, 41 cards. There's 18 monsters. I'm not going to go through the whole extra deck, but I will give you guys more or less the overview of what can go into the deck. These are the main cards you want as synchros. You don't really need anything else. You know, bad things happen, Black Rose. If you go up against Warriors, you're going to have a great time. Stop the big stuff. Pop your stuff, pop your others, and Catasters, you know, always win. Those are the only 5 synchros you really need. I wouldn't put Stardust in the side deck and the extra deck. I mean, it's a waste of space. You could put Swordbreaker like me, or Photon Strike Bouncer, whichever of the 2. You could put Adreus, Tiras, this dude, that's Inzektors, or Inzektor Exascarab, I don't know, Escarabajo, Bocasaurus, and for the OTK purposes, Shark Fortress. Shark Fortress is broken beyond measure. You get to attack twice, but anyone who tells you different is crazy. Like I said before, you can put Slagger, you can put Gashi. For 3s, Leviarn, Acid Golem, sorry, that's 4. Temtempo, my bad, out of focus. Acid Golem, Temtempo, Then mains. Also for the OTK. Bigger Brilliant. Another form with the OTK with Shark Fortress. Leviathan Dragon. Wrapping this up because I'm already hitting 10 minutes. No one wants to watch this red profile 10 minutes. Daigusto, 91. Discard helps. Shockmaster, every deck should have a Shockmaster. Maestro. Operative Gen Knight. Those are basically the cards that could possibly go on. It's well over 20 right in here, but this is just in. Alright, that's been my Inzektor profile for this format. Thanks for watching.